Okay, so what is the setup for this strategy? Setup is very simple. You just want 6 modded map and you want item rarity as high as possible. For the tablets, you want 2 rare breach tablet with unstable breaches spawn additional rare monster, or 2 or 3, whichever you can afford. After that, anything that is useful like womb gifts, rarity, map effectiveness, etc. And our third tablet is unique breach tablet with 5 additional rare monsters when breach is stabilized. So we want to add as much rare monsters as possible to our unstable breach. Then we juice it with rarity, monster effectiveness, etc. We go into a map, we find breaches, we clear all the monsters outside the breach, we stabilize it, then we kill all the rare monsters, then we wait for loot explosion, we collect loot, and then we repeat. That's it. That's the whole strat. Let's do some tablets buying example. The most important part is this, so you always want this thing. So uses remaining, set it up to 10 when you buy breach tablets. After that you want rare breach monsters. So this modifier we can start with 1. As you can see, they are quite cheap. You can snipe it for under 20 exalt. If you have more currency and if this is something you can afford, you can add 2 or even 3. All depend on the market and how many people farm this strategy. This is the most important mod. After that, anything after rare breach monsters is optional. And for a unique, you want to set it uses remaining to 5, monster to 5 as well. And as you can see, those tablets are for under 15 exalts, so pretty nice. If this will get expensive, you can set it up to 4. Yeah, there should be plenty. The more people will farm breach, the more tablets will be on the market as well. So yeah, that's it for the prices. So let's talk about Atlas skill tree and breach skill tree. This might be a little longer part of the video, so hear me out. First, this is the end game strategy that I have been running in past 3 days, meaning you should be done with your progression before attempting to farm it, to maximize the profit, period. That's it. You want all the points. Currently, breach is bugged. I cannot allocate this point as well, so don't freak out. Okay, let's start with the breach. When it comes to breach, I have chosen lavish womb gifts. For catalyst, catalysts are currently good money. If they drop in price, we can choose different type of womb gifts, depend of your knowledge and of your crafting skills. We can craft some minion rings or caster rings for extra profit. And after that, I have chosen effectiveness of rare breach monsters. As I said before, we want to add as many rare breach monsters as possible, and then we juice it with rarity or effectiveness. Effectiveness, in short, will make monsters more tough, but in return, we will get more experience and more quantity of items dropped. Okay, when it comes to Atlas skill tree, once again, you want your Atlas skill tree maxed out before attempting to farm it to maximize the profit. And let me tell you this. When it comes to breach farming itself, we only care about rarity and effectiveness. So for example, note like this. So we have increased effectiveness of rare monsters in our maps. Same goes for this. So effectiveness of our monsters in map. And for example, we can get extra seeking shrines for extra rarity. Rest is optional. If you want to farm some rogue exiles while doing breaches, do it. If you want extra strong boxes like researcher or unique, do it. If you want to chase Asmerian Wisp, do it. Don't overcomplicate it. Like this 3 is self-explanatory. The only 3 nodes we care about is this for extra rarity, and then it's only effectiveness. Rest is optional. It will add some extra profit if you do this content, but in this farming strat, when I was running maps, I was only focusing to find breaches, kill as much rare monsters as possible, do the map boss, and go to the next map. That's it. All this, all biomes, all essences, rogue exiles is extra content that might or might not add profit to your map. Don't overthink it. That's it, period. Okay, one more thing I forgot to add. So which master I was using? So the answer is simple. It's Doriani. Why Doriani? You can read it here. So with this node, we get more effectiveness and rarity than this node. So we will have extra effect of prefix or suffix on our map, so meaning our map will have more effectiveness of or more rarity, then 10% chance to completing a map will make nearby map accessible. This is nice when you chase like corrupted zones or maybe citadels. Last note doesn't really matter, it's optional. So yeah, that's it for the master. For the test, I have prepared 30 maps in total. All waystones are tier 15 rolled for at least 20% rarity. I will post this rarity regex in video description. For other resources, here are my rare bridge tablets plus unique ones. So yeah, those are all resources. I will track all the loot in my quad tab. So yeah, let's run those 30 maps. Let's see what we get. Welcome back everyone, I have just finished my test, so I have run 30 maps in total. I oversustained my bridge tablets, they did not get consumed because of the Atlas 3 node procced. So here you can see all the loot. Let me sort it and prep it so it will be more visually pleasing, and see you in a second. Here you can see the sorted loot from 30 maps. As you can see, I have made shit tons of bubblegum currency. I oversustained my tier 15 waystones. I have made over 50 lavish womb gifts. I will transform them later on into catalyst, which I will sell for either chaos, exalted orbs or divine. And from raw currency I got 15 raw divines, 3 perfect jeweler orbs, 1 perfect exalted orb and 1 fracturing orb. I did 10 maps in a cleanse zone, so this is where the fracturing orb is from. So yeah, last thing to do here is to liquidate all womb gifts into catalyst and then later on into raw currency. So let me do that quickly. I will cut here and see you in a moment. Okay, as you can see, I have made close to 70k hiveblood. I have run 90 breaches in total. On average, I was getting 800 hiveblood from a bridgestone. So if my calculations are correct, I should get close to 72k hiveblood, which is actually correct. I got 69, nice. So here you can see the tree for breeding catalyst. So yeah, let me just press it. Let me repeat it 90 times and see you in a moment. Okay, here you can see all the catalysts, so let me liquidate them. Okay, welcome to the summary of the video. So first of all, I must tell you I ran those 30 maps with 27% of rarity, 12 from rune and 17 from a ring. So my total character rarity was 29. Okay, let's see the stuff. So in total, after my liquidation phase, I got 47 raw divines. Of course, I only focused at things that were easy to liquidate for me. I would estimate the whole value at around 50, maybe 55 divines. Of course, it's heavily RNG dependent. This is PoE 1. It all depends on layouts, biomes, what mods you get on tablet. You cannot copy it one-to-one. So you should be the judge if this is believable or if this is something you want to do. I only showed what I did and I only showed what I got from 30 maps. So if you think this is for you, do it, get some profit, buy items, and most importantly, have fun.